Welcome to the Q&Q edition of Soccer A to Z, the AZ. This is the quiz and questions edition. Sitting in the studio, we've got Helen Chamberlain, First Lady of Football.
Oh, sorry. Hello.
We've got Joe.
Sorry.
Hello.
Sorry.
And we've got Tube.
Hello.
Robbie is still away influencing, but as it is the last show of the season, he's sent us a message all the way from Italy.
Oh.
Morning, everybody. Sorry I can't be there for the final show, but you know what it's like when you are an influencer. If something needs influencing, you have to answer the call. And here we are, influencing away. I've really enjoyed doing this podcast. It's been really great to catch up with everyone again and talk about the good old days and some other stuff. And you know what? Even though I'm currently in Italy, I looked around this morning. I just had a little feeling that maybe, just maybe, society's improved ever so slightly. So we might actually have helped. So, well done us. Cheerio, everyone. Save Chip. Don't let Sarah win.
Don't let Sarah win. Save Chip. I think he's right there. We have helped society, don't you?
I think we've influenced society. I think we've all become influenced. I think we've all become better people.
Yeah.
Through doing this podcast.
Well, I've definitely become a better person.
The crime rate we saved, remember we've discussed that.
Yeah, we've got crime rate down everywhere apart from Norwich, apparently.
Rampant.
Stay tuned as we have the quiz. It's a good quiz this week, so stay tuned for it. It's exciting. What's right with football and anything but football is coming up after the quiz too. But Helen's got some questions for us. Helen.
Yeah. Who would be in your squad for the Allies in the great film Escape to Victory? So obviously the original had Bobby Moore, Pele, Michael Caine, Sylvester Stallone. But there is a stipulation that it must be 90s players and actors.
Danny Dyer, he's 90s, is he? He must have been doing 90s. We've got to have Danny in.
He would have been very young. See, now I've immediately gone Phil Daniels, Ray Winston.
They're
the two names that have immediately jumped out.
Who was in the original one? We had Michael Caine, we had Sylvester Stallone. So we need an American. Brad Pitt, or is he too young? No, he's all right, Brad Pitt. He'd play in the 90s.
Well, let's have Brad Friedel then.
Ferris Bueller, I'd have him in. He'd find a way out. He'd come up with a plan.
Yeah.
And we don't get a day off.
What about footballers, though? Which footballers, 90s footballers?
Paul Gascoigne.
Gaza.
Yeah.
Gaza would be doing is it Ardiles who says, give me the ball? No.
He does the mazy run, doesn't he?
Yeah.
Is that Ardiles who does that?
Or
was that Pele? Is Pele in it?
Yeah, Pele does the overhead kick, doesn't he?
Who says, give me the ball and I'll run through everybody? Doesn't Pele knock it up for himself? I haven't watched it for years.
Yeah.
Doesn't he knock it up for himself? Doesn't he do that thing where he knocks up for himself and then does the bicycle kick?
I can't remember.
Nor can I. Sylvester Stallone was in goal.
I know he gets a ton of love on this podcast, but I immediately thought that Zola would have to be in it.
Yeah. It should be in everything.
Yeah. David
and Ginola. Ginola to bring the glam, the looks. For the
very good. That's a great idea. David James in goal also. Do we stick an American in goal? Because I think David James.
Casey Keller.
Casey Keller, yeah.
No, you've got to stick an actor in goal. It's Sylvester Stallone.
Can you have Johnny Germans, or are they allowed to play against Germany?
Oh no, I don't think you can have Germans. That won't work, will it?
Don't know.
Yeah. Anyway, we've mucked that question up, so let's go on to the next one.
It was quite a tricky question, to be honest.
Yeah, it was. I just think stick Danny Dyer in it. Gaza and Danny Dyer and Ginola and Zola. There you go. We've done it. Solved. And Brad Pitt.
Jason Grove asks, do you think in your lifetimes you will ever see England lift the World Cup?
Yes.
Okay.
I think we'll win one of the next two. That's my answer.
Didn't we say that 4 years and 8 years?
I'll tell you what's a better question. The better question is something that has occurred to me since doing this podcast, and I don't know when it was we were discussing it, but do we want us to win it? Isn't that feeling of like, can we do it, a good feeling that, can we win the World Cup? And will we be able to cope with actually winning the bloody thing?
Can I just Can I just say that I 100% support England, love watching all the tournaments that England are in, get well involved in it. But if England win the World Cup, the day after, I won't feel any different. Whereas if Torquay United won the league or a cup, I'd be on a high for about a week. But I have to say that there's a detachment from the national team that's not in my soul or my bones, that if they won it, I'd be ecstatic. And then the day after, my life would just go back to exactly how it was before they won it.
Isn't it part of our image now that we can't win the bloody thing? Isn't it? Like penalties, we're always out on penalties, and we get to a final and we don't perform.
It's like we're doomed. It's never going to happen.
Isn't that our thing now? Isn't that our USP?
Yeah. I mean, if I'm being brutally honest, I can't see it. I've given up on that. That ship sailed a long time ago for me.
Do you think?
Yeah, I just can't see us ever.
There was a stage years ago when we got knocked out of tournaments that I was quite glad, because then you'd think I can just enjoy it now, because I wanted us to win so badly that it was agony every year. I used to spend.
I don't really care anymore, because
it's a lot. Because we're so used to us losing, aren't
we?
Yeah.
Chips?
Chips says we're going to win.
Yeah, I think we'll win one of the next two.
We stand the best chance ever now, don't we? We've got good footballers, and we've got a good squad.
A good manager.
Yeah, we can do it.
Tommy Tooks. And Tommy Tooks we trust.
Tommy Tooks.
Yeah.
I just thought, sorry, I interrupted you. I thought you were going to say something. That's why I went back to you, because I interrupted you. Okay, all right, you're done.
Who do you want to win the final against? It's got to be Germany, hasn't it?
Yeah. Do you know what really made me laugh? Do you know what really made me laugh the other day? Is they were like, "Oh, this is outrageous. Thomas Tuchel's not singing the national anthem." It's like, shut up.
Yeah.
No, why would he? He's not. He's not English.
He's just not going to sing.
It's
the
just
national
nonsense,
anthem.
isn't it?
He can't sing the national anthem.
Would you not want to play San Marino in the final? If you were to play like Germany in the World final,
because we'd lose.
well, we might be one down after 17 seconds or whatever.
Yeah.
But you know that we'd beat San Marino. But if you were to play like Germany in the World, it'd be horrible. Yeah. Just like,
the only problem with
90 minutes of torture until you finally win it.
The only problem with beating Germany in the final, we'd have a German manager. They'd always go, you needed a German to beat us, wouldn't you? That's what they
don't care, really.
True. Brixton Gas says, was there anything you wanted to do on the show? Soccer AM, that is, that Sky wouldn't allow.
I don't think so. I tell you what, though, I was called into the office by the big bosses a few times, early doors. There was actually, Helen was very good at this. Helen used to say, don't be nasty for nasty's sake. And there was a bit of a culture at the time where people were just being a bit cruel. Like if you remember T4, all their presenters were cruel to people, and a lot of the radio shows, it was like, let's stitch everyone up and be cruel. And I think we had only a tiny bit at the beginning. We had that, and I remember we did a sketch about Arsene Wenger, and he'd just come over, and it wasn't a pleasant sketch. I remember being called into the office by one of the bosses going, this guy's a great man, he's managing a team, he's over here, you should be looking up to him, not taking the mickey out of him. And I thought, do you know what, he's right. And we stopped taking the mickey really out of players like that. And
was that holding the elephant?
No. It was we did a sketch where we dressed up as him or something. I can't really remember it at the moment, but it wasn't a flattering sketch. And I thought that as ringing in my ears, Helen saying, "Don't be nasty for nasty's sake." There was times where we were funny with it, but there was other times where it was just nasty for nasty's sake. And we have to thank Helen for stopping us going down that nasty route, which is an easy route to do, I think.
Yeah, the whole culture of television was, I really noticed it. Even things like that Come Dine With Me, you'd watch it, there's just people making food for other people, and the voiceover would just, it still is, somebody's just making something and they're just being really mean about them, and I'm just really bored of exactly, why does everything have to be snippy and sniding? We're just creating this whole culture, and the newspapers were joining in as well, and especially being female, somebody would have their picture taken and they weren't looking brilliant, and it would just be, my God, look how terrible this person looks. I think that's just not right. But Tim, you were the first person to call out the X Factor. Do you remember in the early days, the X Factor used to put on in the early auditions the people who were like beyond terrible.
Yeah, it's cruel, wasn't it? Yeah.
And you were the ones that said those people don't realise they've not gone to audition because they're so bad. You said they don't know that they're so bad.
Yeah.
And you said it's like the modern day equivalent of what was the thing that people used to pay money to go in and see, like a freak show thing.
Yeah.
You said you were the one that, because I said no, it's the best bit, and you said it's being cruel to people. So we taught each other.
I did think that because they go in and they're told you're really good, and they go out there. That's why they react the way they do. So they go in there and show off, or go on the stage and show off. And they go and they start singing, everyone boos them or laughs, and then I just think it's cruel because these people think they think they've got a chance.
Simon Cowell puts in a reducer on you.
They've been sold the lottery. You know, when you go and buy a lottery ticket, you imagine what you're going to do with the winnings. They're thinking of themselves as pop stars, and they're told they're rubbish, never to do it again. And I just found that uncomfortable. I didn't like that. I didn't think that was great. But we kind of like trod the line. Like Paul Daniels had a cardboard box for a head. And I don't know, because I felt that was like. No, I thought we were nice about Paul Daniels, you know, in a way. Atomic Kittens, they had buckets for heads, and we drew the faces on the buckets, and it was like, but we were doing jokes about Atomic Kittens, and you dressed up as Mel C a couple of times, or we dressed up as the Spice Girls a few times and stuff like that. Do you remember? And I think that was just doing jokes, not at them, but using them as a way of doing it. I can't remember really how that went. But final thing on this, the other time I got called in the office was, and I know I've told this before, and I'm going to keep saying it because people have got to remember what football was like. I was called in the office and they said, we're not sure about Showboat. Some of the managers don't like it. You're showing their players doing all these fancy skills, and you know, it's not really how they want to be perceived. They're supposed to be getting a result out there, not doing the silky skills. And I know people do not believe that was happened, and they said we've had a few complaints from managers stop putting their players on the Showboat.
Nonsense.
Woke nonsense. We were woke nonsense for putting skills. There is no place for skills
in the modern game
in a Bolton team. Remember that.
Yeah.
When JJ came along, he was letting those Bolton players down.
He was
doing all that fancy.
The man was a disgrace.
Percentage. Yeah, he was. All
about himself.
All that enjoyment you were getting, all that entertainment he was providing. There's no place for that.
All he wanted was goals and the adulation of the crowd.
You do not pay
pathetic.
You do not pay good money for all those skills.
No,
we had Zola, didn't we?
No, people don't earn all week, graft all week for their hard-earned wage to watch that rubbish.
Yeah,
did he? He wasn't thinking about the common man, was he?
That was literally the way it was back in '96. Should we have a quiz?
Yeah.
Yes, please.
Welcome to the Unfair Football Quiz. It's unfair because football is blooming unfair. We all know that. Before I tell you about the quiz, let's meet our two competitors. First up is a Carlisle fan from Appleby called Phil. Phil professes to be a supervisor, planner at Network Rail. His fun fact is he's in the middle of doing the 92 grounds. He's currently visited 85 of the 92.
That's more than the middle.
Yeah, and he's visited 129 in total. It is, of course, Phil Little.
Yes,
Phil, that's a lot of grounds.
A clap for that.
Yeah, I'm
shall we? That's
very
good.
Well played, Phil. Well played.
First of all, Phil, tell us which grounds you've got to go.
Bristol City, Crystal Palace, Fulham, Norwich, Ipswich, and West Brom.
Okay, are you planning
Did
to
I say Plymouth as well?
No, you didn't say Plymouth.
All right.
Did you say Plymouth? I don't know.
7.
When are you planning to complete it by?
No specific date. It certainly won't be this season anyway.
What made you start doing it? 129 grounds in total. That's incredible.
Cool.
My dad, basically, he's already done the 92. He just got it back this year. We went down to Bromley earlier in the season. So I was doing it with him during my time as a kid, obviously, but
I think probably like me is if you've gone up and down divisions, Torquay only went up once, but you then start to round up how many grounds you've been on. And I think once you realise there's less to go to complete the 92, you just then, it's a mission, isn't it?
Yeah, and you want to keep going.
Do Carlisle have to be playing? Or do you just go with the ground?
No. Most of them have probably been with Carlisle, but I have been to games without.
And do you do old grounds and new grounds? Like, have you been to Burnham Park and the Reebok?
No, I never got to Burnham Park.
Right, so you're just doing the current grounds they're in, right? Okay.
Yeah.
What's been your favourite?
That's all you can do. 92. Yeah.
Yeah. Aston Villa probably.
Okay.
Yeah,
just because it's good atmosphere. It's all different. It's not one of these new grounds that just looks the same. So
it's really impressive, Villa, isn't it?
Yeah, the really cathedral of English football.
Bolt End is awesome.
You profess to be a supervisor stroke planner at Network Rail. What does that mean?
Make sure the trains are late.
Usually, yeah. Basically, we take projects from early development and we scope, price, plan, and then deliver them. What
sort of projects? We'll put a new line in here or something?
No, we're more in the civil side of it, so we'll do tunnels, viaducts, bridges, drainage, anything like that.
Feels so British, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Tunnels, viaducts, bridges, I like that.
Isambard, Kingdom, Brunel. Yeah.
Okay, thanks, Phil. Good luck with the quiz. Let's meet your competitor. Next up is a Southampton fan from Leytonstone called Mark. Mark alleges he's a CRO manager. Mark's fun fact is he's a Southampton supporter because when he was 7, he was waiting for his mum to get ready on holiday. So he was taking pens against his dad. A bloke came up to him and showed him how to do it. That bloke, Matthew Letizia.
Oh, never missed one, did he?
Awesome.
He missed one.
Yeah, Mark Lovejoy saved it.
He told him to become a Southampton fan, much to the dismay of his Leeds United supporting dad. And he's never looked back. It is, of course, Mark Holgate. Mark, hello.
Good morning, chaps. Nice to see you all.
Hello,
mate, and you.
Hello.
So you're from Leytonstone, but you sound like you grew up in Leeds, did you, or where did you grow up?
I did grow up in Leeds. Yeah, I'm living in Leytonstone now, but I've been in Leytonstone now for 10 years.
Are you on the run?
Yeah, originally from Leeds. What's that? Sorry.
Are you on the run?
No, down here for work, Tim. But you never lose your accent here. So.
Yeah.
Why was Matt Letizia walking down the street in Leeds?
No, he was on holiday.
He was
on holiday.
Oh, right.
Yeah.
I thought you were waiting for your mum to do a packing or whatever, and you were in the garden.
No.
And he was walking past.
He was walking in his house.
Sorry, got the wrong end of the stick.
It was a sunny island of Menorca back in the day before they all jet off to Dubai and stuff like that, and just messing around with dad taking penalties. This bloke just came up and started showing us how to do it, and obviously being a youngster watching match at day, it's like, wow, Matt Letizia, wow, look at this bloke, and, showing us technique. I think he smashed a few past my dad, and then he was just, why don't you become a Southampton fan? So I'm like, yeah, of course, Matt, I will do. Dad thought a bit of a phase. 30 odd years later, and I'm still suffering now. So yeah, you can imagine how much fun last season was, obviously with playoffs. So that was a bit of family feuding last season, but they've got last laugh now. They don't even talk to me about results.
Have you seen him since? Have you ever bumped into Matt Letizia since to tell him the story?
Never. No, I've not met him again. So unfortunately, but
what a player Matt was.
So good.
How many times have you told that story in your life about when people ask why you was a Southampton fan?
Yeah.
Well, every time I go to St Mary's and open my mouth, Joe, you can imagine I get a bit of a reaction and a bit of a look. So I've got to then explain that story to people. So that's why.
It's not bad.
To be honest, I should.
Mark, what's a CRO manager?
It's a testing manager, Tim. So it's for websites. So basically, I test and redesign websites. So looking at different kind of options around how customers shop and stuff like that. I'm just in between jobs at the moment, so looking forward to a new start. I'm starting with a telephone company, but to be honest, there's not much point after Millwall's announcement yesterday. I think they're going to dominate that market. So fingers crossed, it all goes well.
What are you saying there? I missed that.
Millwall's announcement.
Millwall, what's that?
They've started a new network up, haven't they, for mobile phones? So you can move from your Vodafone to your EE and go to Vodafone, go to Millwall. Yeah. So we're all over it news yesterday.
What, the football club Millwall?
Yeah, the football club Millwall. Yeah, they've started I think it's 5G network.
Oh, I didn't. It's a one.
I didn't know. No, this is true.
Do you have to be a Millwall fan to get it?
Hand on heart, it's absolutely true, guys. Honestly, check it out. It was announced yesterday.
Millwall Football Club has started a phone network.
I want to be on it.
Yeah.
Oh, no one likes them, but they don't care.
Yeah, exactly.
Is that their slogan? No one likes us.
No one can get through, but we don't care.
Wow. There you go. That should be fun.
Are you a digital nomad down in Leytonstone? Is that where you are? Could have gone to Bali, but I went to Leytonstone instead. Right, let's get on with this quiz, shall we? This week on the A to Z, our feature letter was Z. So all the questions will be about the letter Z for zealous, or when you have too much zealous, you're overzealous. There are 11 questions. It's unfair, but this week Mark will get 6 questions, as both clubs look like they're going down, but Southampton are leaving the Premier League, where Carlisle could be leaving League Two. Oh, is that going to happen, Phil?
I think so.
Oh, no.
Doesn't look good at all.
Mark Hughes is in charge now, isn't he, at Carlisle?
He is.
Yeah.
What, the Mark Hughes?
The Mark Hughes.
Is he?
Sparky.
Yeah, he is.
Really?
Yeah.
Can you get out, do you think? How far adrift are you?
We're 7 points adrift from safety. We do have one game in hand, which is tonight. So if we don't win tonight, I think that's it done.
Your recent form's not terrible, though, is it? You've lost 2 in 5 with
but our home form's terrible. We've only won 3 at home all season, so
it's bad going down, but actually leaving the league. I mean, God, I'm sorry for anyone who does it. Yeah, Helen, what was that like?
Oh, just it honestly felt like a bereavement.
Oh no. Oh, sorry,
Yeah,
Mark. Mark, it looks like you're going down, doesn't it? Will you bounce back up, Southampton?
No chance. I think we were going down in October, Tim. Too many Championship players, and divide between Premier League and Championship's massive now. So I think it's going to be an ongoing trend, unfortunately. But I think Southampton next season are going to probably be another Luton town, just with the attitude and some of the players we've got. So unhappy days, I'm afraid. But
You should never listen to Latisse.
He could have been a Leeds fan coming up. Yeah. Right. Can I please remind? Go on. What are you going to say, Mark?
No, I could have. Yeah, I could have been a Leeds fan when they were in Champions League and everything, but no, I thought League One Southampton would be even better. So yeah.
Can I please remind everyone that everything about this quiz is unfair, so don't whinge at us if I get the answers wrong or anything, because it's just nonsense. So it doesn't matter. You get 1 joker. You can use your answer. You can use to answer one of your questions. We've got Tubes and Joe Wiss this week. Finally, at the end of the quiz, there'll be a penalty shootout. I'll explain that when we get there. You're both playing for a bucket hat as modelled by Tubes. There he is.
They're life-changing, those hats.
Yeah. Helen's keeping score. Her word is final. We haven't put the A to Z at the front.
No.
Helen is Are you excited, Helen, about this?
I'm very excited, Tim.
Good. Right. Let's start with you, Mark. Mark. Z is for zebra kit. In 2020, which Premier League team decided to dress up as zebras for their 3rd kit?
Manchester United.
Correct. An Adidas statement explained the design choice was from United's first striped kit over 100 years ago to the eye-catching designs of the 70s and 80s, the latest release aims to provide a fresh update to tradition whilst delivering a vibrant new print. The result is surprising, unexpected, and demonstrates a continued ambition to push the boundaries of shirt design. Were you a fan of the zebra kit in this quiz? Anyone?
I quite liked it, I thought it looked quite good.
I liked it too, yeah. Phil, Z is for Zaire. Zaire is famous for the Rumble in the Jungle, George Foreman versus Muhammad Ali. It was a great fight. Another great fight was the tussle in Newcastle in 2005 when Lee Bowyer took on Kieran Dyer at St James's Park. But who were Newcastle playing against that day? I'll give you a clue. There was claret everywhere. So was it A, West Ham, B, Burnley, or C, Villa? Do you remember it? Do you remember the tussle?
I remember the fight. Yeah, I do. Yeah.
Which team are you going for?
West Ham.
West Ham. It was in fact not them. It was. Oh, no one knows. Villa.
Was it Villa? I've got to admire your creativity there, going from Zaire to Aston Villa, fighting in Newcastle.
The tussle in Newcastle. Bowyer said, I felt he could have passed me the ball. All game he could have done it. I could have maybe scored for the team or made the score different. I was just saying to him, just pass me the ball. What are you doing? Obviously, it was 3-0 and it was right towards the end of the game. I said to him, pass me the ball, obviously, and a little bit more than that. And he said something back, and we end up walking towards each other. The rest is history. It was amazing to watch, wasn't it?
Oh, there was proper venom there, wasn't there?
Oh, it was just great.
Vitriol.
Two fiery characters. Apparently they're mates, though.
Yeah.
They didn't fall out over it. Mark, Z is for Zizou. Zinedine Zidane had an amazing career playing for both Juventus and Real Madrid. And others, but they're the two main clubs. But who did he play most matches for? Ooh. Was it Juve or Real?
Let's go Juve.
Oh no! It was Real Madrid.
Yeah.
He played 155 times for Real Madrid, and 151 times for Juve. So only 4 games.
I thought it was a lot more for Real.
So that was like 50-50. He scored 37 goals for Madrid and Real Madrid, and 44 for Juve. Phil, Z or Z is for Zlatan. Zlatan played for 10 different teams. Name 6 of them. I will accept Sweden.
Sweden.
Yep, correct. I'll accept that one.
Malmo.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's...
AC Milan.
Yeah.
Inter Milan.
Yeah.
Ajax. And Manchester United.
Very good.
Well played.
Anyone know who he's missed out there? He's missed out. He's missed out Juventus, Barcelona, PSG, and LA Galaxy. What a career he had.
Yeah. Never did it in the Championship, though, did he?
Zlatan won league titles in the Netherlands, Italy, Spain, France, and Holland. Z is for... this is Mark. Mark, it's your go now. Z is for Zimbabwe national football team. What is the nickname of the Zimbabwe national football team? Is it A, Legends, B, Conquerors, or C, Warriors? That's not easy, is it?
I'll tell you what, I'm going to take a stab at Warriors, Tim.
Correct. Wow, how'd you get that? Right. The Warriors. How did you get that?
I don't think you've
Guess.
got to be big team to be legends, aren't you?
That's pretty good. Zimbabwe have never made the appearance in the World Cup, but have appeared in the African Cup of Nations 6 times. Phil, Z is for Zambia, the Zambian national football team. What is the nickname of the Zambian national football team? Is it A, the Copper Bullets, B, the Silver Blades, or C, the Golden Claws? Copper Bullets, Silver Blades, Golden Claws.
I'll say Golden Claws.
It's the... Do you know what it is?
Silver Blades,
they play in orange, don't they? So is it the Copper Bullets?
It is the Copper Bullets, yeah.
Wow.
It's the Copper Bullets. The nickname is a direct reference to Zambia's significant copper mining industry, a major part of the country's economy. That was not easy though, was it? Let's face it. Mark, Z is for Zero. Back in 1999, the SPL allowed Moroccan midfielder Hicham Zero Ali to play with 0 on his back. But who was he playing for? Was it A, Aberdeen, B, Dundee United, or C, Motherwell? Sorry, these questions are really hard this week, but you know, I am on Z. And that is a good question.
And it is unfair.
Because I'll just tell you that the Premier League are not permitted, you're not permitted to play wearing the number 0 on the jerseys. And also FIFA laws of the game state that each player must have a unique number, and 0 is not considered a valid number. The SFA, by the way, have outlawed now using the number 0, if there is such a thing as a number 0. But Hicham Zero Ali back in 1999 was allowed to do it, but what team? Aberdeen, Dundee United, or Motherwell? Mark, what are you thinking?
I don't know why Aberdeen jumped out, but I'm gonna have to go with Aberdeen, Tim.
It's correct. I mean,
this guy's
you know what? You've got to leave here straight away and go and put some money on some horses or something. You're lucky it's in.
I did that a few weeks ago. That's why I'm sat here.
Trying to win a bucket hat to flog.
Okay, Phil. Z is for Zola.
Gianfranco Zola.
La 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 la, Gianfranco Zola. Zola is one of the greatest players you have ever seen. He's also been a manager too. He's managed 3 clubs over here. Name 2 of them. Do you know what? Will I accept assistant manager as well? That makes 4. I'll accept 2. Yeah, go on. What clubs has he managed?
Watford.
Yes.
Birmingham City.
Yes. Do you know the third one?
West
Ham, yes. West Ham. And he was also assistant manager at Chelsea.
Under Sarri.
Sarri ball. Mark, Z is for Zoff. Another guessing one here, Mark. Sorry about this. Dino Zoff was the oldest player to lift the World Cup. To the nearest year, how old was he? Was he A, 38, B, 40, C, 42?
Can I use my joker, Tim? Can I use my fellow Northerner Joe, please?
I think it's 40.
Going 40?
I think it's 40.
Correct. Good use of joker.
That's
there.
Joe.
Yes. 40 years, 40 months and 13 days. Dino's off. What colour was he playing in? Grey. He always played in grey. Yeah. Spain, 82. They beat Germany. So, yeah. Phil, Z is for Zampa the Lion. Which team has a mascot called Zampa the Lion?
Not
a multiple choice.
There's not a multiple choice. I wouldn't ask Tubes. He's looking.
Zampa the Lion.
He's struggling. So you're gonna have to. I think you're gonna have to think about a team with a lion. Maybe I should have given.
That's definitely multiple choice.
Any clues?
What?
Any clues?
Yeah, it's a lion.
Is it an English or a UK club?
Oh yeah. It's one of the. It's English. It's in the football. It's in the English football league. It's a lion. I'm just giving you a clue.
I might have to go with Millwall.
It is Millwall! Hooray! Really? See, he got it.
I'd say that.
Wow. And do you know why he's called Zampa the Lion? Because the den is located on Zampa Road.
Right.
I didn't know that. That's good.
He's also got his own 5G phone network now as well.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I didn't know that, yeah.
100 free texts a month.
Z is for Zorro. Zorro was famous for wearing a mask. Footballers have been known to wear them when recovering from facial injuries. Which member of the French teams struggled to wear his in Euro 24?
Mbappe.
Yeah, he broke his nose versus Austria. Good day, mate. So that is the end of the quiz. Helen, what are the scores, please?
Okay. Carlisle Phil had 5 questions and got 2 of them right. And Southampton Mark had 6 questions and he got 5 of those right. It is 5 plays 2.
Hold on, Phil got more than 2.
I thought I got 3.
I forgot 3,
you?
Phil. Yeah.
I thought. Hold on, Phil. Let's go back through Phil.
Literally so unfair.
I mean, this is every week. We're the worst. Phil,
he got
Phil,
Millwall right.
Did you get Zaire? You didn't. You said West Ham, didn't you? So that's wrong.
Yeah.
Phil, did you get Zlatan played? Yeah, you got that. That's wrong. Did you get Copper Bullets? No, you did.
You got Zola right. You got 3. You got
the Zola one.
Zola.
You got Zola
and Millwall Lion.
Yeah.
And you got Millwall Lion. That my calculations. That's 7.
All right. 7?
I'll take 7.
How many did he get then?
3.
He got 3. Is that right?
I did look. Yeah.
It's that unfair. You don't get points for even when you got the answer right.
So, has Mark still got 5? Or did I give you?
No, he's got 4. He got too many right. You make him down to 4.
No. People always say, why did Tim and Helen never make it onto Saturday evening TV?
You can't really count.
we can't count. We don't know the answers to questions. We don't know anything.
Concentrating as well. All right.
So how many did Mark get? How did Mark get?
Let's pretend then.
Let's run through Mark's. Mark, did you get Zebra Kit? Yes, that's 1.
Yeah.
Did you get Zizou? No, you didn't get that one. No. Did you get Zimbabwe? Yeah, you got that. Warriors. Did you get 0 Aberdeen? Yeah, you got that. And did you get Zoff? Joe got that for you. And did you get Zorro? Yes, you did. So he got 5, didn't he?
Yeah.
So 5-3.
5-3.
5-3. Phil, you've still got your Joker, haven't you?
Yeah, I do, yeah.
Okay, and I tell you what, the penalty shootout, I know you're going to nail it. Phil. This is all you, Phil. I tell you, you're going to do this, and you've got your Joker in tubes as well. So we have to be quite quick with this. There's no hesitation or pause. But Phil, if you're struggling, just shout out your Joker. It's either tubes or Joe. Are you both ready? Mark, are you ready?
Ready, Tim.
Phil, are you ready?
Ready, Tim.
Okay, we're going to start with Mark. Row Z is a mythical place in a football stadium where the ball is hoofed to when clearing the ball from danger. Name all the Premier League stadiums. Go.
St Mary's.
Good.
Old Trafford.
Yep.
Emirates.
Yep.
Selhurst Park.
Yep.
Villa Park.
Yep.
St James's Park.
Yep. Oh, this is
Stamford
good.
Bridge.
Oh yes, home of football. Yep.
The Amex.
The Amex. Yep. You've got a Joker, remember, Phil? Mark.
Goodison Park.
Yes. Phil.
Use my Joker. Tubes.
Anfield.
Yep. Mark.
Old Trafford.
Gone.
No, it's gone. Phil, if you carry on, you can win this. All you got to do is name 3 stadiums or something. Go.
Etihad.
Etihad. Yep.
Molineux.
Yep.
Vitality Stadium.
Yep.
St Mary's.
Been done.
Been done.
Oh my God, this could be close. This could be a tie break. I can't believe it. The viewers are loving this and the listeners as well. Everybody's on the edge of their seat. Helen has added up the scores. She's not great at adding up scores, but let's see if she can get.
I can't bear it.
No, I can't bear it either.
Okay, Southampton Mark got 5 penalties. Add that to his 5 from the quiz, and it gives him 10 points.
Yeah.
Carlisle Phil got 8 in the penalty shootout. Add that to his 3, and he's got 11.
He's done it. He's
He's only gone and done it. Oh, Phil,
what a game! What a shootout!
That is unbelievable. What a quiz! I tell you what, if this quiz doesn't move to Saturday evening TV,
prime time,
prime time on pay-per-view, because it's so good.
But it won't be you; it'll be Dermot O'Leary.
Oh yeah, they'll just get rid of me. Thanks,
Holly
guys.
Willoughby.
She can count.
Guys, thank you so much for joining us. That was a great quiz. I'm so sorry, Mark. You were brilliant, though.
At least I've got more points than Southampton this season, Tim.
Phil, are you happy with your win?
Very happy, brilliant.
Cheers, guys. That was wonderful. Excellent quiz. Thank you.
Cheers, legend.
Thank you very
Cheers,
much.
boys.
Thank you very much.
Well done.
Cheers, guys.
Bye-bye.
Take care.
Thank you. Bye-bye.
And you. Cheers, lads.
When the game gets it right, it's pure delight. This is what's right with
What's right with football? Paul Kenyon says, after all of these years, still going, whoa, you're... When an opposition goalie takes a goal kick, free kick, without fail.
I wonder who the first person was who invented that.
Oh, he deserves to get a knighted.
Whoever.
It is. It's like the dark side of the moon of football. And it's been in the charts for like 60 years. It's still there.
Ukes himself says, this is another goalie-based one, when he makes his way up the field for the corner in the last minute, and everyone loves either seeing the keeper try and get their head on it or sprinting back to their goal.
Love it.
Both of those.
Great bit of football,
Clarkey says, this is quite sweet. He says, what's right with football is it just takes us away from the normal day-to-day worries that's going on in the world around us at the moment.
And that's what JJ Kocher didn't understand.
Do you know what? It is so true. You know, when I went through my dad being in the hospice when he was when he was dying, I came home and it was Liverpool Man United on telly, and it just, for those 90 minutes, and well, before that there's a bit of pre-match, half-time and a post-match, it just takes you away, doesn't it, and kind of gives you an escape, because it's, unless
it finishes 0-0 and
0-0, yeah. Well, even then, at least you get Roy Keane saying this is rubbish or something. It's like they as I always say, those guys on TV, I know some of them through my career, but they feel like my friends because I watch them so often. You know what I mean? I watch Neville and Carragher and Lineker and Shearer and Micah. I watch them all the time. Kelly. So it's right. Football has a definite place in our society.
It does. Kev Ward says, hey, safe standing. It's great for the atmosphere and it's even better for my aching bones.
Yeah, safe standing. Yeah, it's good.
And that's what's right with football.
A lot of football chat. We're on Z. We might as well have anything but football.
Yeah, let's do it.
You've had your footy fix. Now it's time to switch. It's anything but football.
Football. I was thinking about a few here, because John had sent in saying, think of something mind-blowing that will be normal in 50 years. I thought that was a good one, but we're not doing that one. Even though, I must tell you, I did see hologram football once. Have you seen that? Where it's on a table, like in front of us, we've got this coffee table, and you actually sit and watch it like you're in the stadium. They're doing that in Asia now. You can watch hologram football.
Like ABBA, watching ABBA play.
Yes, exactly like watching ABBA play football, yeah, except they were only 4 aside. They can't even find a 5th member to make it up 5-a-side team. Then Ian said, what's your favourite funeral song? I thought that might be a bit morbid.
Wow.
Even though, it's the end of the alphabet, it might be a good one. But then I went for It's Piercy, because people, for some reason, we get more questions on this podcast about food than anything else. And so, why is that? British people obsessed with food or something?
It's because we eat every day, 3 times a day.
Yeah, I've been doing that. I've been doing that a lot recently.
Yeah.
Right, but that's why. It's.
Yeah. I like food. I don't eat anything else.
No.
People want to know.
So, and also because people are disgusted by Helen's food as well. So
shut up!
What with mayonnaise on everything,
and a ton.
What
was it? She had a ton of peaches on something, or on a pizza or something. What did she?
Sweet? What is it? Snow sweet corn? Oh God!
No, it's mushroom and pineapple.
Mushroom pineapple with mayonnaise.
And one sweet corn as well.
No, that's on Christmas dinner. That's on Sunday roast. I have sweet corn on a roast dinner.
And mayonnaise, right. Anyway, Piercy says death row meal. Just before we do this, last week you missed curry of choice.
Oh, right.
Curry takeaway. Do you want to quickly do that for your death row meal?
Curry of choice?
Yeah, what did you get on your takeaway?
I have something with a bit of grip. Like a madras.
Oh, really?
Yeah, or a vindaloo.
You go
serious?
Which one's hotter, madras or vindaloo?
Vindaloo.
Okay.
Vindaloo's got a bit of.
And then what's it go next? Fal or something?
Fal after that. Fal's a bit much. That's too much. Step too far. Yeah.
Do you like the spice? Yeah.
I do.
You like the kick?
I struggle. The first few mouthfuls, I really struggle. I'm coughing and spluttering all over the place.
And then,
but once you hit your stride. It's great.
Okay, well let's get into death row meal. Let's start with the First Lady of Football, Helen Chamberlain, because hers will be fascinating. Death row meal.
I hate you so much.
Oh, she's got a good one. Go on, what is it?
Okay. So I do like corn. So I like corn escallops. So stop! You're laughing already. It's just
corn. What is it made of?
Corn. It's mushroom in origin. So
okay,
it's yeah. So but I love crispy, crunchy things. So you've got your corn escallops, mashed potatoes.
Yeah.
Beans, but you make a well at the top of the mashed potato, and in there lots of butter, and then on the top some apple and thyme jelly that I make myself.
And this is what they're knocking up for you on death row.
Oh dear. Let's hope they don't bring back the death penalty. I feel sorry for the poor people who have to make the food. It's like it's worse than death.
Have we got any time? We haven't got any time.
We've got apple and time. Got my apple and time.
Apple jelly on mashed potatoes.
She's having what? For Going like
I love apple and thyme jelly. So apple jelly, I put sprigs of thyme in it, flavours it. It's beautiful. So and I love it on mashed potatoes. But the potatoes have got to be like yellow.
Is there anything
butter.
else, or is that it? Scallop, mashed potatoes. Is there any veg or anything, or any mayonnaise? Or
So let's have some beans. Always mayonnaise. Let's stick some baked beans on there. Yeah, because broccoli.
Baked beans.
Broccoli.
And you put mayonnaise on the beans?
Yeah.
That is the maddest meal I've ever heard.
Mayonnaise on beans.
Hold on, does Pete have to eat this stuff as well?
Pete will have sausage mash and beans.
Yeah, normal thing. Yeah.
Does he have mayo on his as well or not?
Right. No, he doesn't. He has ketchup on everything. He eats like a child. So.
Says you with mayo on everything.
Says the bon vivant Helen. Yeah. 3 Michelin stars. Get some mayonnaise on your beans.
You don't understand. You don't understand. He sends me photographs. So he's in Tunnel Club at Tottenham, which is the food is really posh, and he'll send me a photograph of something and say, "What is this?" And I'll go, "It's couscous." And he'll go, "No, what is it?" And I'll go, "It's couscous." And he'll go, "What?" He'll say, "Well, whatever it is, I'm not eating it."
There.
I like Pete.
All right, Tubes.
I'd have to go Thai or Chinese, and I'd order each dish off the menu so I lived longer.
Yes, it takes ages.
Just takes ages.
I think that question's not about how to dodge dying. It's about what to eat. So I think
and they give it you the night before as well. I think so. Yeah, you'd have to make that last. So
you've not got a bit of heartburn.
I don't know.
My favourite food is Thai and Chinese. But there's not one particular dish that I'd have.
It's just the general.
I just love the variation.
Feeling.
I like a Thai.
Nice clean taste.
Yes, I love Thai
mayonnaise on your Thai, Helen.
Oh no.
Actually, no, because I only eat Thai food out, so right. I don't. Yeah, if I had if I had the leftovers, I'd stick mayonnaise on it.
Do you know what? I might go for a Thai with tubes.
Okay.
I like a Thai. I like a curry, but it sits a bit heavy on you, doesn't it?
Yeah.
A curry.
Yeah. Depends how you're dying, whether you're being... If you're being hanged, then it's nice to weigh it down. If you're being
but so you don't want indigestion, do you?
No.
A couple of Rennies.
I'm going, because I'm the man of the people, as you know, I'm going roast.
Roast what, though?
Dinner.
Yeah.
I'll go beef.
Really? Lamb all day for me.
What?
Lamb and mint sauce.
Lamb's the worst.
It's not the worst. Lamb's the best.
You get your Yorkshire pud, don't you? And that's the trimming you want. Because I understand at the place where they're a stickler at the death row place. So if you order lamb,
do you mean the prison?
You get mint. Death row, yeah. You get mint. If you get chicken, you get your bread sauce.
Yeah.
If you pork, you're going to get your apple sauce. And if you're going to get horseradish mustard and a Yorkshire. If you're doing your beef, they refuse at death row. So I understand is to put Yorkshires on the other meats because they're sticklers for tradition.
Okay,
so.
Good to know that.
Tim,
no exceptions.
Yes, Helen.
Can I ask a question, Tim? Why have you made it death row meal rather than just what's your favourite meal?
I haven't. It's Piercy. They sent the question. I can only read the listener's question, but I think that people would be satisfied with that answer. We've got a little spread of everything there. We've got Thai and Thai and Chinese. We've got roasted, and then we've got children's food from corn, scallops
with jelly,
bloody corn,
jelly, mashed potato, beans, and mayonnaise.
It's because she spends so much time around the animals. She started eating pig swill. Right, that's the end of this. It's the end today. That's it. We'll see you soon.
Yeah.
Bye.
See you later.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
Thanks for watching. Don't forget to watch last week's great episode. Click here. Where is it?